Hoorah! Now I feel
Love
better.
that song. Love that
Oh, I
song.
feel better.
Welcome. Another Sunday evening. Man, are you pumped up now, chaps?
Dude, I'm pumped up, and it's our 25th episode.
Our 25th episode.
Yay!
This
Yay!
this episode is a very special one, near and dear to my heart, because our guest today is one of my favorite people on earth, Ron Taco Blas. Uh, give you a little short story between us. I met Ron in 1985 on the USS Carl Vinson. Uh,
Or-
we sailed 4 continents by the time we were 20 years old. We've been around the world. We've done everything together. If there's a story out there, I guarantee you it has to do with myself and Taco. Taco is a 21-year Navy veteran and also a 31-year Chicago police veteran. So we have a
Hoo-yah.
lot to talk about tonight. Welcome, Taco. How you doing, buddy?
Welcome, Taco.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Ron just I should
Who are
say
you,
Taco.
Ron?
Taco just retired. What, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago exactly.
Yeah, right on. So give us a little introduction there, buddy.
Yeah. Let's. Who is Ron Taco Blas? Blas.
Let's
Blas.
see.
Blas. How do you pronounce it?
Blas.
Blas.
Yeah. I'm. Shit,
Taco.
I'm
Don't be shy.
21, just like Richard said. I'm 21 years in the Navy, active reserve. 31 years on the police department. I got 5 kids, 2 grandchildren, and 5 kids.
Whoa, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah. My oldest is 34, and my youngest is 9.
Oh my lord! You got a basketball team.
Yeah.
Congratulations! And there's one in the background.
That's one.
Is Elizabeth the oldest? Oh wait, no, she's the younger one. Victoria.
Victoria's the oldest girl.
Yeah, that's
And
that.
then-
Literally, I'm doing too many things at once behind the scenes. So I wanted to. She's the oldest girl. Who's the oldest?
Alec. He wasn't. You didn't see him this time. He was
Correct.
in Disney.
Okay, yeah, I knew one of it. I knew one of them. So where I was getting at, so back in like 1997, I think I called you up because I was having a shitty day. My mom had just passed away that evening, and it was January 14th, I think 1997. I could be wrong on the year, but it was definitely January 14th, and it was the worst snowstorm the Midwest has seen in probably 30 years. It snowed and snowed and snowed. I just called the vent, and 2 days later, so Taco's from Chicago, I was from Detroit. 2 days later, I'm at the casket for my mom's viewing, and I'm up there just doing my thing, and my wife comes up to me and says, "Hey, Richard, Taco's here." I was like, "What?" I turn around and look, Taco, his wife, and his brand new baby were at the door. I walk over to him, and I literally said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And his words were, "You called me."
Nice.
Yep. That's loyalty, dedication. That's what we stand for, and our group is still together. And yeah, it was 1997 because Victoria was born in
All right,
'96.
so I got it right.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
she was
a
just a baby.
Your
And,
crew is thick as thieves, Commander Flake.
yeah, we're pretty thick, but I didn't expect Taco and his family to show up, especially in that kind of a snow. I don't know if you remember, it was a snowstorm from hell.
It was. Yeah, we took the Amtrak up there, and this train actually got stuck along the route. So,
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I didn't call to have you guys come. I just called the vent, and he showed up anyways. And like,
nah, my brother needed me, so
yeah, so
we just packed up and left.
yeah, so it was a good time. So our whole lives, we were probably like 19 years old when we met, and we've been together ever since, man.
Yeah.
And now we get together. Our little group gets together here, but we try every year, every other year. But sometimes life gets in the way. We all can't make it every single time, but we do what we can.
Yep, that's all we count. As we got that text message thread going, so
Yeah.
Everyone's always talking shit all day, so it's a
As
we all keep in
veterans
contact
should.
that way. Yes.
Yeah.
As veterans should.
Hey, Chance.
Because no one else understands what we went through. So
But the
For
shit
sure.
talking, it does take a toll. I mean, you're like, that's it. Damn it. Stop.
Yeah.
Just
So-
stop.
So like my wife and I will be out at a bar or wherever, just hanging out with people, and like my mouth just like I was the quiet one back in the day. I was a smart. If I said anything, it was a
I don't
smart-ass
believe
comment.
that for
I
an
swear to
instant.
God. And these guys fucking, they took me, they molded me, and they turned me into the smart ass that I am today.
Oh,
And so
God.
now I'll
Thanks,
be out
Taco.
somewhere.
Thanks, Taco.
Yeah. And I'll be talking.
don't blame me for that.
Now I got to deal with them.
I'll be talking major shit to somebody. Like, I'll just speak my mind now. And then my wife will be like, Richard, not everybody was in the military. You can't talk to people like that.
Why not?
I was just like, okay, my bad. Yeah, so I just want Taco's got some great stories, but I want to say a couple of things here before we get going. A couple of my stories. Just before, well, first of all, I'll start with Hawaii.
It's
a good place to
it's
start.
already starting bad.
Your mother loved the stories.
Yeah, my mom. So it had to have been 1986. It had to have been 1986. We did what the Navy calls RIMPAC. So the official name is RIMPAC, which means short for, everything is an acronym in the military, obviously. And what RIMPAC stands for is the Rim of the Pacific. So it was a 2-month cruise. The sailors called it the Pineapple Cruise. It's a 2-month cruise. We stopped twice in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, probably like a week each time.
Yeah, we were there for a while.
Like way too long. Like after a while, we're like,
Because
can we just
we're
fucking
broke.
leave?
We were broke the second day.
Yeah, broke as hell the second day. So I don't even know which story to start. I'm gonna start with the race. So
Which I
Taco and
won.
Yeah, Taco
Oh,
won.
boy. All right. Let's get
So-
this going.
You know when you're with your guys, everyone's competitive, right?
Yeah, of course.
We found this bar that's in the basement of this it's like a hotel, but the bar is in the basement. So the reason why the bar is in the basement, the back of the bar is all glass and it's a swimming pool. On the other side, you're sitting at the bar drinking a beer and you just watch people swim by. It's actually super cool. But you have to go in this parking lot and you go down like 2 stories around, the regular parking lot. You drive around the thing, you
Yeah.
go down 2 stories.
Yeah.
Well, one day we're like, let's go to that bar. We'll just watch, have a couple of drinks. Obviously, sailors drinking. That's crazy, right? So let's go to the bar. We're at the top of this parking structure. And I said, hey, Taco, man, I'll race to the bottom. Last one there is buying the first round, right? And I start running. Immediately, I figure out that I'm running by myself. And I was like, what the fuck? And I turn around and I look, and I'm literally all by myself. I'm like where'd Taco go? I go over to the edge and I look down. His feet are doing this out of a bush, 2 stories down. He jumped he grabbed the rail and just went whoop. So I run all the way down and I grab his legs and I pull him out of this bush. First thing out of his mouth was, I beat you.
I won.
I won. I was like,
You're buying the beer, Commander Flake.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a little
man.
more to that story further on. once we get into the parking structure and into the bar.
So once you get down in the parking structure, there's like a fish pond. It's the craziest thing. You have to walk on these stepping stones to get to the bar, which, like, I don't know why they would do this, because obviously when you come out of the bar, you're going to be drunk and you have to navigate these freaking stones. And there's big giant fish swimming around in this thing.
The koi, right? It's like a koi pond, right?
It's a koi pond, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
That's all you got? That's it? Come on, man. Are you serious?
Okay, so I was ahead of him.
Taco, please continue this story. I'm very intrigued right now.
I was ahead of him, and stepping towards the door of the bar, and all you hear is, "I got you, you son of a bitch," and then a big. I turn around. What the fuck? I turn around. There's a fish on the parking lot floor, and Commander Fleek picked him up and was holding him to put him back into the koi pond. So somehow that damn fish jumped out of the koi pond, and Commander Fleek saved its life and put it back in the water.
I saved your life, man. He wasn't trying to attack you, bro.
You Navy boys are so crazy.
Yeah. So.
Well, so we actually lived up to the Navy Creole, just bunch of drunken sailors, just hopping from bar to bar and being broke.
Being broke.
2 days after.
I love you guys. I love. Oh, is that your ship? Is that the Carl Vincent?
That is the Carl Vincent in front of. Let's pull into the Pearl Harbor. Let's pull into the port in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, there's the Arizona.
The Arizona's right there in the background.
Yeah, I see it.
So, a story about when you pass another ship and the ship is senior to you, the skipper will make a command to all the sailors on the deck to stand and hold a hand salute to the senior ship, and then the senior ship will return hand salute back. Well, the USS Arizona is still an active ship today. So when we pulled in, as you see all the sailors, they're all like manning the rails.
Manning the rails.
We held a hand salute as we passed the USS Arizona. It was the most surreal moment of my Navy career. It was unreal. Literally tears running down my face, knowing that my grandfather was there. Probably, I think at that time it was probably 40, 50 years prior to me. He was there to assist in the cleanup after December 7th. Yeah. And to know that my grandfather was there putting bodies in body bags, and I'm holding a hand salute, dude, it was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. Very emotional.
I bet.
Yep.
So this picture is near and dear to my heart because of that, for that reason. Like, you can't tell because that picture's so far away, but I guarantee you all those sailors are on the deck right there, and there's a line of Marines on the bow. The Marines are always on the bow. I can almost guarantee you we're holding a hand salute going past the Arizona right there.
When we did that, I didn't even get to man the rails. I'm very jealous. I've never been able to do that. I was stuck in my berthing area on the USS Kearsarge, and I didn't get to go. I didn't get to man the rails. I was pissed.
So when I was a 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 18-year-old sailor, I hated it.
What, manning the rails?
Because it was a pain in the ass. You're standing up there for literally hours. The sun is baking you. I know in Pearl Harbor it was hot as balls, and you're wearing those black ass shoes. Whites. Yeah, you're just baking, and like the sun, it hurt. Like the sun hurt, but now looking back, I wouldn't have changed it for the world, man. It was a great experience manning the rails and holding a hand salute to the Arizona. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it was powerful.
Yeah.
And I've never been to Hawaii. Like, you guys are lucky.
Never?
I've never been ever.
You have to make it a point to go there.
I want to dive. Actually, I want to dive where the Arizona is, but I think you got to get special permission or something like that. Is that true?
I don't know. I would assume so because it's a national.
It's a national landmark, right?
Landmark,
right.
Yeah. So they're not just letting anybody go down there. So I would assume so. But while we're in Hawaii, we went to a luau.
A luau? Hey, did you guys have poi, or whatever it's called?
Yeah, we had everything. Poi, pig.
Is a poi good? What is it? I don't even know what it is. It's like
the vodka was flowing. So
I bet it was, Commander Flake. I bet it was.
Yeah. The line to the bar was real long, so we were drinking. Screwdrivers, I think. And
yeah, correct.
So nice. We had to. We said, well, why are we going to keep coming back and forth and waiting this long ass line? So we said, well, let's just delete the orange juice. And So we just had straight vodka on the ice.
Polly. Hello, Polly. How are you, sir?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Hoorah, Chief.
So the line was so long that we're just like, well, screw the orange juice. Let's just do vodka. So the vodka, we're just drinking like a couple of idiots drinking straight vodka. By the time they called for the chow, there was like, if you asked me today, I would say there's like 10,000 people at this place. We were the last two idiots in line for the food.
Nice.
This is Taco Star. I'm gonna let him tell the rest of it.
Hey, by the way, we just got a now I don't use the Marines don't use this term. You Navy people do. Bravo. We just got a Bravo Zulu from Travis Parrington. Whatever that means.
Bravo Zulu is like a job well done.
Yeah, that's like a pat on the back, right? Yeah,
Yes,
us Marines, we don't say that. Sorry. No offense.
Travis is a Marine. What are you talking about?
I never said it when I was in. I never said Bravo Zulu ever.
Bravo Zulu is like a good job.
Yeah, is that like a NAM? Is that like a SIRCOM? It's like, hey, good job, way to go.
This means good job, man. You gotta know the lingo. Hey, if you're gonna hang out with us, Andrew, you gotta know the lingo, buddy.
Listen, I'm coming up to Chicago. My wife's got a condo up there. We've got to go this summer, and I will call you, Taco. We will go hang out with you, and we'll bring Fleet. We're going to kidnap him and bring you up there.
Hey, I'm down.
Yep. So the rest of that story for the luau is, so we're the last two assholes in line. So Rich is like, hey, Taco, I'm starving, man. I'm starving, bro.
I'm about to pass out.
Mid-rats.
So I go, just follow me. Don't worry about it. So I yell, make a hole, pregnant lady coming through.
Make a hole.
and I said, make it wide. So I mean, it was just, it was just like, the sea.
Yeah, the Red Sea.
So here we go. We walked all the way to the front. No one said anything to us. We got our plates of food, went back to the table, and we ate. We're like one of the first ones to eat.
I have one question. Who was the pregnant lady? Was there anyone?
It wasn't one.
It wasn't one. Wow. That actually worked.
It worked, and not one person stopped us. Not one person said, "Hey, motherfucker, what the hell?" The line just went like this.
Moses
we walked straight.
Red Sea.
We walked straight to the front, grabbed a plate, and sat down and started eating. Like, he saved my life because I was literally about to drop, man. It was bad.
Good times. Real awesome. Good times.
And then that's just the beginning of the day. So we're drinking, we're eating. Some dude next to us fills his mouth. We don't even know this guy from Adam. He fills his mouth with a bunch of mashed potatoes.
He filled it with poi.
Oh, poi. And he's like, hey, what am I? And he punches his cheeks.
Oh, God.
And it shoots out everywhere.
He's a zit, right? Like an Animal House thing. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then it was on. I was eating these little tiny ribs. I was like, I took a bite of this rib. I was like, oh, man, this rib tastes like shit. And I threw it behind my back. Everybody looks to see where it lands. It hits this dude right in the face.
Lord have mercy.
Good times.
We're sitting there at the table, and I had this camera sitting at the table, and Taco goes, "Hey, Rich, let me see your camera." And there's this hot chick literally sitting right across the table from Taco. So he's like this. He's taking pictures of this lady, and her boyfriend, husband, whatever, stands up and says, "Hey, motherfucker, you take one more picture, I'm gonna." And Taco was like this, zooms in real good.
Flirting with disaster, Taco. Flirting with disaster.
Yeah. That was young and dumb.
Yeah.
We we all did dumb stuff when we were, in the service. I was a 26-year-old dumb kid when I did my stuff. So
that one picture started a little scrum. So next thing you know, it was like a hockey match. Everybody's like locking horns. This lady freaking grabs Taco by the back. So they're all Samoans there, right? This lady Samoan grabs Taco in the back, and he turns around like to punch, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
It was the biggest woman I ever seen. I said, "You got a man has to know his limitations." So I said, "Oh, whatever you want me to do. You want me to leave? I'll leave."
Well, hey, Taco, I want to just interrupt Commander Fleek and this little party you guys got going on. Okay, can you give us a little background of like where you're from, like, and why you joined the Navy, and that we're gonna get back on track because you guys could be talking stories for hours, and we don't have hours. But where are you from? Like, tell us about yourself.
Born a beer. Born and raised in Chicago. Senior year of high school, me and high school decided that we'd be better separated than together. So I dropped out, and I had my mom sign me in when I was 17, and went to Great Lakes. Did boot camp in Great Lakes. Stayed there for the Airman Apprenticeship Program. And then after I finished that, got sent out to the Carl Vinson. It was October 13th that I got sent out there. And I know that date because the next day we left for Westpac.
Okay.
The next day I signed in, and the next day we're gone. So
Paulie.
I did my 4 years. I did my 4 years on the Carl Vinson. I started out in the air department, working on the LSO platform in the tower with the air boss and mini boss. And then I scored very well on my ASVAB test. So after that cruise, the Master Chief Eddie Wells told me, "Taco, you should go be something. Go to school for something." So I said, I want to be a jet mechanic. So I put in the papers, and I scored high enough that I got accepted to aviation jet mechanic school. So as soon as the day the ship pulled in, I went on leave, and then I ended up in Millington, Tennessee. For
that's
the summer.
where it was?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. They have the best PX in Tennessee. And that's like 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, we I went to Millington, went over there for the summer, and then came back to the ship after that.
Okay.
So
how'd you do on your ASVAB? You remember the score?
Nah.
I remember mine, and I'm not going to say it right now because a lot of people will make fun of me because I'm a college grad.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Because I needed to go. I wanted to go infantry, and I didn't care. And it took me 15 minutes to fill out my ASVAB. It was on the Scantron, so A, B, A, B, B, C, A, B,
make some
B,
Christmas
C.
trees.
Yeah, I just did that, and I scored, and I got my GT score, and I'm like, all right, you're good enough for infantry. All right, let's go. And that was it.
Yeah.
That was it for me. But yeah, I mean, that's cool, Taco. That really is.
Yeah. So I got out as a jet mechanic in '88, went into the reserves. I got on the police department in 1991, and I reverted to a master at arms. From the jet mechanic.
Got it.
To MA. So the rest I just did my reserve time, and my unit got called up for 9/11, right after 9/11, and they sent us to Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. So I did about a year out there. We did physical security. I ended up on the watch commander for the Leeward, the airfield.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out. Our unit, the only people they took down there were law enforcement personnel from all over the country, and they formed this unit down there for us. So it was a good thing. We had all the detainees and set the prisons up.
Gitmo was the prison where they sent all the high-level guys, right?
Yeah.
How are the Marines there at Gitmo? High speed, low drag?
They're top-notch guys. We had our berthing with them.
Oh boy.
On the base, it's called Marine Hill, and that's where they put us because we're all older, older guys, and so we all had we all had rank and had time in the reserve. So they had some barracks up there for us. So we most of us had like one-man rooms. So it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, then came back. Came back, and then like in 2005, they wanted to give us orders to I think it was like Fort Hood or somewhere down south, some Army infantry base, and this kid's been around, so I knew if they're sending us to an infantry base, they're going to send us, they're going to reactivate us and send us somewhere that we don't want to be. So I just had enough points to leave with 21 years.
Wow.
So yeah, that's.
You didn't go to Fort Stewart, did you?
No, we never went because.
Okay, all right, good to go.
I put my papers in before.
So what'd you get out as?
I was a E6, MA1.
What is that? That's a chief?
No,
it's a first class.
Hey, yeah, first class. Yeah. Sorry, I get confused by your ranks sometimes.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. What's funny is when we're in Gitmo, we had all the Army started integrating and taking over the base. So we have the eagle on our chevrons, on our collars. So all these Army guys all these enlisted guys were walking past them and they're saluting us.
No.
Why the hell these guys salute us? Well, they see the eagle on our collars, and
they think you're a colonel. Nice. Dumb Marines. Dumb Marines. Hey, I'd do the same thing. If I saw an eagle like that, I'm like, oh my God, there. Please don't NJP me.
Hey, by the way, the photos that I'm putting up there, those are actual photos from planes that we had on the ship. These are actual photos from when we were there.
What's
this one is from a F-14 VF-51.
Yeah.
The Screaming Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
They have cameras in their noses, so I wasn't supposed to get these photos, but I had a yeoman friend that worked for the skipper, and he would slide them to me. I don't want to mention any names, Chief or Chief.
We're probably going to get in trouble now. Thanks, Fleek. Now we're going to get in trouble.
Well, he's a member of our VFW, so he goes down, we all go down.
Then we can blame him. We can pin it all on him. Oh.
Yeah, the Badger, Bear and Badger.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Another F-14 crew taking this picture.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. So this was back during Ronald Reagan years, and so we always played chess with the Russians. Everywhere we went, there was one of these following us, or there was a Russian ship on our six picking up our garbage.
Yeah, they would go through our garbage. You could see them out there in their little whale boats tearing open the bags and just going through it. We had, I think we're in the Indian Ocean, and one came he was right on our fantail. So we're all working on the deck. So we all ran to the fantail and we mooned them.
Man, you Navy guys like to do that with the enemy.
Hey, listen, that was way before Tom Cruise did it, right?
Which, by the way, hey, Taco, have you seen Top Gun yet?
No, actually, I'm going to go tomorrow with my son.
Oh, you're going to love it, man. You're going to love it.
Hey, full disclosure, Taco was in the first Top Gun movie.
Get out of here.
Yeah, just a quick scene.
What?
Shop. Yeah.
Wait, which one?
The first plane that lands, and they show the the pilots with that follow the plane.
Yeah.
I'm the last guy on the.
Get out of town.
left,
Wait, you're wearing the white vest and
white vest.
Dude.
I have the headphones on.
All right, I need to watch it tonight because I was going to, but now I'm really gonna watch it.
We saw it 3 times. You know, the one day because we were so drunk we kept forgetting about it.
So that was when we were in Hawaii when it came out, and we had to go see it 3 different times.
Because you don't remember the first 2 times?
Correct.
Nice. I've had a couple of experiences like that.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to watching it tomorrow. Everyone's saying it's real good.
It's good. It's really good. Like, it's not as good as the first one. This is my opinion, but it's damn good for a sequel. And usually sequels suck, but this is good.
Don't blow it because we haven't.
I'm not gonna say, hey, Fleek, I'm not gonna say shit. All right, I'm not gonna say shit, but you're gonna love it. Whoa, that's a good picture.
I don't know what happened to it. There's like a bunch of lines in it.
Looks like a mountain.
Yeah. So, these were all in 1987. So we were probably on our Westpac.
On our Westpac, yeah.
I was 10. Yeah, I was 10 years old.
Hey, Andrew, we're on the Westpac, and we ended up in Hong Kong.
Nice.
So some guys were telling me and Richard about that when they were in Hong Kong, they bought Rolexes, fake Rolexes.
What?
So remember that, Rich? We went to this store, this jewelry store, and so I tell the guy, "Hey, I go, you got any Rolexes?" And he goes, just fake ones. I go, no, we want #1 imitation. So it was just like the guy walks out to the front door of the store, rolls down the metal cage.
Oh shit!
And now it's just me and him in there, and there's like 3 guys in there. I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna get rolled, And then the guy comes behind the counter and he pulls out a suitcase, puts it up there. He goes, #1 imitation Rolex, and he pulls them out and he shows. So we both bought a couple of them. I think they're like $50 or $25, but it lasted a little while before it fell apart.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if they stayed around. Oh, does Commander Fleek have his? Fleek, you got yours?
I had to get my
your Rolex.
No, I'm getting ready for my Africa story.
Oh no! Oh man! Okay. So we go. Yeah, Hong Kong.
We're walking back to the ship. We're walking back to the ship, and this lady is there. She's carving shit out of a stump.
Is that? Oh, it's a
lion.
Yeah, it's a lion.
Yeah. I've had this thing since 1987. This lady carved. This was a stump. This was a tree. She carved this thing.
Wow, it looks nice, man. I don't think I've ever seen that thing in your room.
This thing is gorgeous. I paid like freaking $10 for this thing. So we're standing there. This was on our way back to the ship. So the port in Mombasa was kind of small. So the ship they like ferried us in. The ship was 5 miles out. So we're in line to go back. And Taco is leaning on this truck. I don't know, it was like a dump truck or something.
Yeah, it was a flatbed truck.
He just had his hand up on it, and he was leaning like this with his hand on the truck. We're just bullshitting. Next thing I know, I hear Taco. He's like yelling, and he's like running with the truck. Shit.
My ring got caught on the hook. Man. How they tie down the tarps on the back of the truck. Well, it hooked my ring and flattened it, and my finger was stuck in the hook. So I'm running with this thing trying to unhook my hand. But I did.
Yeah, he almost died that day.
But it was Mombasa, Africa. It was a good time. They scared us to death. Told us no, don't drink the water, don't drink the ice, or don't have any drinks with ice in it because there's no filtration and you'll die. They gave us malaria pills.
Yeah, the Cipro stuff.
Yeah, those.
Did they give you Cipro?
No, they gave us orange tablets. They're like
a tablet.
Oh my. Yeah.
So
gave you diarrhea.
They did that to us on the Kearsarge when we went to Bangladesh. We had to get. I took pills for like 2 months. It was crazy. My skin had never been so clear in its entire life. It was awesome.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
all we did was we were there for like 3 days, I think. All we did was
Yeah.
drink beer every day. So we're going. We get back to the ship, and I'm like, man, I feel like shit. I'm throwing up, and so I go down to sick bay, and they go, "You're dehydrated." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, hydrate me." And they started pumping in these. They started pumping in these bags into my arm. After the first one, I'm like, "Hey, I feel pretty good." They pumped 2 more bags into me. Man, after that, I was pissing like a racehorse. I was fully hydrated after that.
Yeah, it's funny how you get dehydrated after drinking all day. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
in like 100 and something degree
I
weather.
know. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember I drank in Iraq. That was my first NJP. I only one, but yeah, they had to give me like 5 bags of saline solution to hydrate me. It was, yeah, it was not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was in 1987 in Mombasa, and that was like the height of the HIV, in which it originated there. So like the word was out, man. Don't touch none, don't drink none, don't have sex, don't do. And we're like, okay, well we're
yeah.
sailors. What are we supposed to do?
Just
Stay on
drink.
the ship.
Yeah,
Stay in berthing.
we can't do anything. So why are we even here?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? This port sucks. Oh Lord have mercy.
And that was on
Yeah,
the Westpac. Oh, that's a great
that's
shot.
Yeah. So Taco's job was right on the left side of there, where that little that
Hey, is there okay, hold on, I gotta ask you guys, is there a number on that it's on the well
yeah,
that big
it's on
tall thing?
on the tower.
called the island.
Island. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. Marine here. Okay, I don't know
Yeah,
the
the
nomenclature.
70. That ship
It's
is a
70.
70.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, never mind. If I tell you this, I'm gonna get into the movie, and
yeah. We don't want
we're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Damn.
but yeah,
Well,
just
did it have did the Carl Vincent did it have amphib units, AAVs from the Marines?
I don't
no,
believe
it
so.
was
No,
just all.
no.
It was just all our aircraft fixed wing and
It just had
rotary
fixed
wing
wing. Okay.
Yeah,
and
there's
rotary wing.
yeah.
Well,
There's
it's just
plenty of
I'm,
Marines.
I'm asking because on my float I did a med float, and they had the Helo squad. We had 53s, 46s on top, and Harriers, and then in the well deck they had
Look at those
in the well
debonair
deck they
guys.
had Amtrak's and those shit. You guys aren't even listening to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah. We
am.
are.
nah, you're not even listening to
You're
me.
talking about Amtrak's.
No, I'm looking at like I'm looking at Fleek's like ugly face like when he was like 18 years old. Nice glass, nice BCGs, buddy.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was 25 in this picture, believe it or not.
Jesus, look at that mustache of yours, man.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
bad.
I don't even think that mustache is in regs, Flake.
No, it was pretty bad. I was out of the Navy at this time.
Oh,
This
you
is
were? Okay.
yeah,
Well then okay. Then you're in regs. You're good.
yeah. This is my wedding, and Taco was my best man.
Nice tuxes.
But
Oh
Oh yes.
man.
Keep the flames away from the tuxes.
Wow. Man, I feel like I'm watching that Adam Sandler movie, like the
yeah,
80s movie,
so
man. The
Oh
Taco
Wedding
yeah.
Singer. I'm watching The Wedding Singer right now.
Taco tricked me because he told me it was customary that the groom had to drink out of the best man's shoe.
Yeah. I drink a beer out, and they were rented shoes.
They're rental shoes.
Where'd you rent the tuxes from?
I don't know. That was like 30 years ago, and it was in somewhere in Detroit. I have no idea.
In Dearborn? Is that where you
Yeah.
got married, Flake? In Dearborn?
I got married down the street. We lived in Dearborn at the time, but I think it was Taylor, Dearborn Heights, at the little wedding chapel.
Taco, you look good in that picture, man.
He looks like
Thank
he's
you.
drunk. He looks like a drunk
He
bastard.
does look like he's drunk.
Yeah, I was probably
Yeah, look at the happy couple, man.
Brenda, poor Brenda.
Poor Brenda.
She's in it for the long haul.
Hey, well, do me a favor, since Chaps just brought up NJP.
Oh God,
I
what?
think
What I do now?
Taco has a story he wants to tell you.
Taco, wait, Taco, did you get NJP'd?
Which time?
Oh, now I want to hear some stories. Okay.
Oh man,
First NJP.
I miss ship's movement.
That'll do it.
So,
That'll do it. That'll do it.
yeah,
I almost got busted down for that. I was 2 minutes late to getting on ship, and he was going to take my.
I was a little longer. I was a little longer.
How long?
Weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Oh man, I bet your
So
chief was pissed.
Oh yeah, they sentenced me to bread and water for 3 days.
They actually do that?
Oh yeah, and those bastards wouldn't even give me any butter.
In the brig, like you were in the brig with bread and water.
We go up to the chow hall to eat, and all I had for 3 meals a day was bread and water.
Is that okay? Is that punishment? Is that supposed to teach you something? I don't know. Bread and water. That's.
I must have been a slow learner. Because
he did it again. He did it again.
Why did you miss movement? I just asked.
Yeah. Let's hear this.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. I was a woman. So.
Oh, it's always a woman. Always.
Yeah.
But twice, and I think the second time it was the first time was like 3 days bread and water and like 30 days in the brig, and then the second time was no bread and water and like 40 days in the brig. So
we're talking about we're talking about a retired police officer here.
Hey, to be a good cop, you got to know what the bad side is doing.
Hey, that's right. Hey, Chesty Puller said, "Hey, I want the Marines from the brig, not these new cats."
That's it. So, but I was a good worker. Hey, I got out with honorable discharge.
Yeah.
Went into
and you became a cop.
Right.
Now, did you go right into law enforcement right after you got out?
It was like about 2 years, 2.5 years. So I bounced around for a little while with Streets of Sands.
Okay.
With the city, and then I got hired by the police department. I took the test in '87 when we're stationed on the Carl Vinson. I flew home and took the police test. So at that time, I was telling Richard last week that when I took the police test, there was like 40,000, 45,000 people taking the test. So
damn.
So I still had like a year and a half left on my contract. So by the time I got out, I still waited like 2 years before I got started going through the processing to get hired. So I got hired in May 19th, 1991 is when I entered the academy.
Hey, before we get into this police stories, you told me to make sure I do Jeffrey Sabins.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jeffrey Sabins, this one's for you, sir.
We're going to take a little break, and then when we come back, we're going to hear what it's all about being a Chicago police officer.
Oh boy, can't wait.
America's deadliest city by.
Yeah, it is. It's scary there.
Yes. Proven Valor is our main sponsor, and I'm an idiot because we get in these conversations and I forget. My apologies. Jeffrey Saban's doing some great stuff over there with veterans. You need to definitely go check him out.
Hey, he gave us a shout out yesterday for what we did, placing the flags. So
yeah, that was pretty dope.
He's doing a good job.
Yes, he's
Thanks,
doing
Jeffrey.
Stuff. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gunny. Which, by the way, dude, I was an E4 with him in 05 and 06, and he stayed in as a gunnery sergeant.
Yeah, he's a gunnery sergeant, Jeffrey Sabins. And when we talked to him, he said he spent 17 years active duty, and he literally fought the entire 17 years.
Yeah.
My hat's off to people like him.
Yeah. And you know what? If I had stayed in, I'd be in his exact same spot. I'd be a gunny right now, too. Well, damn it. I should have stayed in.
I should have stayed in, too, but I didn't.
Hey, but you know what? If I had stayed in, I wouldn't have met you. And we wouldn't have started, like, the most amazing post in the VFW.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty dope.
You guys are doing great work out there.
We're trying, Taco, but we want to hear about your police story.
So how old were you when you became a police officer? So probably like 25?
24.
24 years old.
Shit.
And did you realize Chicago was one of the deadliest cities in America at the time?
Yeah, you got to remember my father did like 34, 35 years on the department. So my whole life, that's all I wanted to be was be a police officer like my father. So he didn't deter me from not joining, and he helped me out a lot. Gave me a good role model to look up to, and none of that stuff. It was fun. Back then in the 90s, it was running and gunning. I got on a gang team or a mission team, with 2 years, almost 3 years on the job. So I was plain clothes, and a good group of guys. We're all, they were all at my retirement. We all, me and my partner Hank, we were partners off and on for 20 years. Also, my other partner Jerry, we there's like a core group of us, just like in the Navy.
Yeah.
And our team, we did everything together. We had our supervisor, the first female supervisor that I ever worked for, Maria Whiteside. We call her our little muffin. She's vertically challenged, but she'll throw down if it comes to it. She can handle herself, and she just took care of us, and we worked for her, and whatever we needed, she took care of us, and we had fun. We worked the west side of Chicago, so it was more. It's like half the district, because we have 25 districts. Back then, we had 25 districts. So our district was the 10th district. Half of it was black. The other half, the south end of it, was Hispanic. And these were all like migrant people, workers, hardworking people. A lot of Hispanic gangs. And that's what, the majority of the guys on my team were Hispanic. So, we said, we don't want to chase that dope guy. We'd do it if we had to. But we'd rather just work with go after the gangbangers, because they're killing each other over streets they don't own, over colors that they don't own. And so and innocent people are being victims of their shootings. So we would just work the south end of 10, and just all the gangbangers. We just catch them with guns, we catch them with dope, we just locked them up. And back then it was when they would see a police officer pull up on the corner, they would disperse. Nowadays, it's like, fuck you, fuck the police. And jump on your car and start twerking, and there's no respect for the police, and you could blame the politicians for that. They handcuffed us so much, and I had 31 years on when I retired, and if things didn't go the way that they are now, I would have stuck around a little longer. But it changed too much. They restricted us so much that you
Right.
can't even be the police. And now Chicago's the deadliest city in the country. Why? That's why you quit letting the police be the police. You know?
Yes. So I hear that Chicago has the strictest gun laws in America. Is that true? Are you allowed to own a weapon in Chicago?
Yeah, yeah. You as long as you get an FYD card and go through that's a firearms owner's identification card, and you go through like a concealed carry course, you could
Yeah.
own a gun. Now, you don't have to register that gun. The only people that have to register their guns are the police. So there's so many guns out there, but the only ones that are
Right.
accounted for are the police officers' guns.
Taco,
So
was Rahm Emanuel your mayor when you were a police officer?
yeah,
Okay.
we
I,
had Daly and Daly
you
Rom
had
and
oh yeah, Daly. I remember him. Oh man. I mean, I was a kid when I heard that name. So
yeah,
wow.
he was a good mayor. He was a good mayor for the police department. Uh, Rom was he was okay, but he was a politician. This dude we got now, this little dude, is horrible, you know. So
What's her name?
yeah,
Like
that's
what?
yeah,
Yeah, she's a piece of work.
yep, yeah. So
So what's
you wanted stories. You wanted you asked me before if I ever shot my weapon.
Yeah.
Me and my partner Hank, we're going down the street called Lawndale and 27th. One side of the street is one gang, the other side is the opposing gang. So we're driving, get to the intersection, and bullets are flying back and forth across the hood of our car.
Oh my gosh.
So we see the one guy with the gun. We jump out. Hank grabs one guy right away and handcuffs him. Right on the corner, there was a bar, and the bar had those metal security gates. So Hank grabs the guy and handcuffed him to it. I ran after the other guy who had a gun, and he turns around. I have my gun out, and I had a Smith and Wesson 9mm
Nice.
a double single, which means the first shot is a double. You got to you got to
Yeah.
it goes, and then after that the trigger pull is real light. So the guy turns around and he has a 357 Magnum with the 8-inch barrel. He turned around and pointed at me. This thing looked like this big. He shot at me, and I pulled up my gun and I shot at him. We both miss each other. He jumps a fence. I jumped the fence after. I chase him down the gangway. He jumps the backyard into the alley, and there was one of the responding uniform cars, because I'm yelling it out on the radio which way we're going. So there's a uniform car coming through the alley just at the time that he jumps over the fence. Well, he ran into the squad car and rolled over it. All I saw was the gun go up in the air and come down.
Wow.
So we got him, and so we had to backtrack. Hank, my partner pulls up. He comes up, running up behind me, and I go, "Hey, you got your guy?" I go, "Here's my guy." He goes, "Yeah, he's handcuffed to the security gate at the bar." I go, "Well, let's go back and grab him." So we go back there. All that's there are Hank's handcuffs. The guy squeezed out of the handcuffs and took off running.
Oh my Lord! Wow.
So, but yeah, that's just the stories. We call them war stories, but they're
Hey,
Well, I give you a lot of props for that, Taco, for what you've done, in the Navy, and for what you did as a law enforcement officer. You did this country very proud.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Man, it's an honor to meet you
Fun times.
because Fleek just will not shut up about you. I'm like, dude, seriously, man, who is this guy? I gotta meet him. Gotta
So
meet him.
if you're playing clothes and you're on the gang, like a gang unit, are you like trying to intermingle? Like are you like undercover, like trying to talk to these people, or are you just
No, we just we do our normal patrol in an unmarked squad car.
uh,
We're just plain clothes so we could blend in with the community, and so we're not
yeah,
standing out in uniform.
yeah.
Dude, I'm
But
thinking of this movie. All right, I just saw it yesterday. Running Scared. That's what I think of.
yeah,
Dude.
that's something. Yeah.
So you're like Billy Crystal in Running Scared.
Oh,
Got it.
what was the Denzel Washington movie where he was like a bad cop and he
Yeah. It's in
Training day.
yeah
Training day.
what the
Yeah,
hell, man? You think that shit really happens?
Yeah.
probably, man. I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
Taco, what do you think?
That shit was scary, man. Like knowing that somebody's out there like
Well, look
that.
at those guys from New York, those coppers in the '80s that all got locked up. One guy was doing coke on the dashboard of the squad car.
Yeah, that's nuts,
Man.
man.
You ever
So,
have
yeah,
your shit pushed in? Sorry, just kidding. Sorry. I don't know. I just whenever I think of that movie,
Hey,
I'm like,
there's good and bad in every field.
Yeah,
So,
definitely,
you
100%.
hey, Ron, did you have the Latin Kings in Chicago? You did. All right. I got a story about those guys. All right. One of the guys I served with, Marine. This was back in 2004. He was in a homicide investigation. He was a Latin King. I'm not going to give you his name, but the judge was like, "All right, you can either go to jail or you can go to the Marine Corps." He chose the Marine Corps, and he was a Latin King, and he told me all kinds of stories. But those guys are badass.
There's like the area I worked at. Half of it was the Latin Kings, but they're
What were the other gangs?
You had 2-6 boys. You had the Satan Disciples. You had who else was it? Like
Are the same gangs from when, like back in the day, still today?
Yeah, they're still the same gangs are still there. They've been like the Latin Kings and 2-6 have been killing each other since like the 70s probably.
Damn.
Yeah.
MS-13?
No, we didn't have any of that, MS-13s. No, we had our own the Kings and the 2-6 and Disciples were our main guys.
I don't know how much a Chicago police officer gets paid, but I'm pretty sure it's not enough. But I'm thinking, like, if some dude's shooting at me, I'm gonna be like, man, I don't get paid enough for this, man. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna chill right here.
Yeah, you get some guys that like if they get a call to a disturbance or something, they slow roll it.
Yeah.
By the time you get there, it'll be all over with.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Hey, you know what? They didn't pay me enough to get shot at, all right? And I got shot at a lot in Ramadi and Fallujah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
so,
that is.
do you have a second to talk about your son and what he went through recently?
Yeah, my son Joshua, he's a police officer. He's carrying on the torch for us. I come from a big police family. Brother, my wife, sister-in-law. I got cousins and nephew, and all the police. On August 7th of 2021, my son Joshua and his partner Ella Grace French was and another partner. There's Carlos Yanez Jr. They're in the 3-man car. They pull over they make a traffic stop on this vehicle. Long story short, one guy runs. My son chases after him. my son's getting ready to handcuff the guy. He hears gunshots. He goes back. He looks. Both his partners were shot. Unfortunately, his partner Ella Grace was killed. Carlos was shot numerous times. He ended up losing an eye from the shooting, but he survived. He's a strong kid. He's a good kid. He beat the odds. So with that being with that incident, my son seeing his partner, his friend, they're more than partners. You work with somebody 8 hours a day. 4 days a week. Because they work a 4 and 2 schedule. 4 days you work, 2 days you're off. So you become family, and so they did a lot of outside things together. And he saw her. He saw her. They tried to resuscitate her. They got her to the hospital, but just going through that traumatic incident, my son he wasn't feeling right. So we had all these organizations step up to the plate for him. We want to thank the men and women of the Sacred Mountain Retreat Center in South Dakota. Probably a couple weeks after this incident, they found that they opened up a spot for my son to go out there, and there was a week-long retreat where they treated him for PTSD and for the trauma, for everything. Also, Rick Caballero with the Brotherhood of the Fallen, which is an organization it's a nationwide organization, but he runs it for Chicago, and they go to every when there's a law enforcement officer killed in the line of duty, they go out to wherever it is, and they represent the city of Chicago for us. Wow. And then the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation and our union, the Chicago Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 7 union, they all stepped up and helped out my son. He's doing a lot better. But it was just a traumatic incident of seeing his partner, his friend, killed in front of him. My son exchanged gunfire with the offender, ended up hitting the offender twice, and so both offenders got taken into custody, and were charged with murder and attempt murder.
Wow.
So
how's he doing today?
This last month of May is the police memorial month. Police. So we went out to DC, and they put Ella's name on a memorial on the wall. So it's been very difficult this month for him because it keeps bringing up the memories, and as being a father and being a police officer, if something happens, I could deal with it myself. But when your son or when your kid goes through it,
yes,
I feel horrible that I can't have him unsee what he's seen already. Right. I can't take that image away from him, and but he's doing good. We're going to get him through this. My daughter Victoria, she's testing to get on the job, so there'll be another one of us on the police department.
Wow.
Yes. When is she going to be a police officer?
She's going through the processing, so it's hopefully by the end of the year, or by winter, she'll be in the academy. She's an Army dog, so she's in the Army.
So how does it make you feel?
Hey, I went to her boot camp graduation, and I bought an Army polo shirt.
Oh boy!
And, so I wore it, and I told her, I love you so much. I'm wearing this Army shirt for you.
Where'd you go to boot camp?
South Carolina.
To Fort Jackson. That's right. Okay, good to
Yeah,
go.
Fort Jackson. Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, I'm glad you were there, but I bet it hurt to wear that army shirt. I would never wear one. I would never wear an army shirt. No offense to the army soldiers. I love you guys, but I would never wear. I don't rate it. I can't wear it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's hey, when you got to support your kids. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
And you have a lovely family. And I can see that you love them very, very much, and you'll do anything for them, and that's amazing, and that's what makes you such a good person.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's all right.
Flake, I'm trying to give him a damn compliment, man. Why you got to ruin it,
Don't give him a big head, man.
dude?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, never mind. You know what? Nah.
Well, Andrew, it was a pleasure meeting you on here. That other guy, I don't know about him.
Yeah. Hey, well, I've learned a lot from Commander Fleek, and I'm hoping that I can do the same thing we did this year, and maybe actually next year we can get all American. Hint, hint, hint,
Yeah,
hint,
wow.
hint.
Yeah.
Whoever's
Thanks.
watching this right now. No, Fleek
If
is
you learn anything, just don't take his driving skills. Okay.
no. I have never actually been in the car with him, and I never will. I hear
Well,
horrible things about his driving.
so when I was in Chicago the week before last,
Oh shit.
Paulie and his wife Francine, they own a Mercedes Benz.
Francine.
I drove the Mercedes, and this is what Paulie's saying. I wrecked his Mercedes.
You did? You wrecked. Wait. Hold on. What kind of Mercedes are we talking about?
You have to ask Paul. Let's see if I don't know. It's a
Holly,
sedan.
what kind of Mercedes did Commander Fleek just wreck? Your commander wrecked an $80,000 vehicle.
Yeah.
You should dock him.
It was one of the newer little SUVs.
It was a little tiny guy.
Really?
I smoked one of those famous Chicago potholes. I think it was a family of 4 pothole.
Oh my God. No, I can't even imagine what you did to that car.
It was
And
bad.
Paul says your driving is terrifying.
Yeah. Yes. Well, he's listening.
He's not answering.
He's not responding, man.
No, he's not. What kind of Mercedes was it, man? He hit a pothole and destroyed both right side tires. Damn. They must be worse than Nashville. They must be worse than Nashville potholes, man. Those are pretty bad. I don't know what it's like in Chicago.
Mercedes GLA.
Oh, a GLA. Oh, man.
GLA, yeah,
So
small.
I hit this pothole. I literally was like, I had to look. I was like, did I leave the road? Like, did I just smoke a curb? What the hell was that?
Oh man, that's funny.
It was like the hardest
small
hit.
SUV. Got it, Paulie. Thank you, man.
It was the hardest hit ever. It was like I think
did the airbags deploy?
They felt like they probably should have.
Paulie, you should send the bill to him. I think he's good for it.
Oh man, I felt bad. He said almost on the airbag.
Almost.
It was rough.
Yeah,
it was right after my retirement party.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys must have had. I saw the pictures. You guys must have had a great time at that party.
Hey, look, Francine's listening.
He's still wearing a neck brace. Francine, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Francine, for his poor driving.
This is how big of an idiot I am. I sit in this Mercedes Benz. I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't even know how to drive this thing. I'm like, how do I put it in drive? And Paulie's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I drive a 2008 Ford Ranger. I got to crank my windows down. Like, there's all these buttons and shit. Like, there's not a stick.
Is there was there a button for drive, reverse, and neutral?
No, there's like a button on the blinker, like where my car would be like a blinker.
Yeah.
That's where you put it in drive at. Like, I didn't know.
Oh my, that's a
crazy,
high-speed, low-drag car right there.
I'm literally going, okay, you guys, I'm not an idiot, but I don't know how to drive this thing.
He's restricted from driving anything but a basic Ford pickup. Nice. Way to go, Polly. Way to go, Chief.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, it was bad.
Did he get it fixed?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But
at least it's
so
fixed.
I hit this pothole so bad. Not only was the front tire, it didn't like blow out the rubber. The rim was bent flat.
Oh, okay. That's like $1,000 right there, maybe even more.
Not only did I fuck up the front rim, the rear rim was equally bent.
Dude, you royally fucked up a Mercedes. That's awesome.
Yep. First time ever driving one.
You know, I ruined a car back in the day. We were driving home. I was living in Naples, Florida, and I drove this car, this Lexus SUV, and I ruined. It was $900 to replace the back fender. I crushed this car, and it was bad. The guy actually had to call my mom to make her tell me to pay him. It got bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
It was ugly. I felt bad. I was like, holy shit. It's not even my car.
Well, hey, listen, man, dude, we got lots of stories. We got to do a part 2 with Taco.
So I think once the Juicy Smollett thing is all finished and whatever
you can't say that name. You can't say it. You can't say it.
I mean that guy, that French actor.
That French. Yeah, there you go. That French actor.
The French actor. Maybe we'll bring him back then. I mean, he's welcome back anytime.
Yeah, like, Taco, you're always welcome here. I mean, I don't have a say in it because it's Flake Joe. So, but you're always welcome.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll get to meet you in person this summer.
We gotta. My wife and I, we gotta get up there. I need some of that pizza that I've been hearing so much about.
Taco keeps saying he's coming down here too. So if he does, we'll all get together.
Because I'm retired, I have nothing but time on my hands. Yep.
Yeah,
nothing to do. All right, hey, listen, we'll take it to Champy's. It's hot chicken and 40s. You'll love it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So before we sign off, I just want to mention a couple things. Again, this is we're run under the nonprofit that we started, Minutes Wisely. And I've talked to, is it Semper Designs?
Yeah, Semper Fi Designs.
Semper Fi Designs. Yeah, and I just got the paperwork today for the website, so he's going to start on the website. So any donations you guys got out there,
man, that's
send them
awesome.
to us. We're gonna have a website, and what else we got going on? Tomorrow is Memorial Day. It's a big day. Make sure. I know everybody's going to be out there barbecuing and drinking beer, but just take a second and reflect on the guys and the men and the women that have lost their lives for us. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here talking right now.
Nope.
We'd probably be talking German or Russian or
something.
Something, yeah.
But yeah, we had they had the ceremony in Murfreesboro today. One of our comrades, Colonel Jeffrey Gaylord, he gave the speech. It was good. We had a lot of our comrades were there from our post, and it was good. But yeah, guys, just remember to say a prayer or two for the guys that went before us.
I have a little before we sign off. I have a little presentation from the USS Carl Vinson. I'm just going to play this real quick.
Oh God. Nice.
Yeah, you gotta have a little motivation before you sign
what do you call those little cute little neckties that you wear on your Cracker Jacks? What's that called?
First of all, they're not cute. The neckerchief. The neckerchief.
It's a neckerchief. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Hey, and a little secret for everyone out there. The best way to tie one of those so it's nice and tight, you put a penny in it and you roll it up with a penny in it.
Oh.
So if you find a neckerchief laying around, open it up. There's probably a penny in it.
Yeah, taped.
For all you would-be Navy personnel. Well, Ron, hooyah, sir, and thank you very much.
Hey,
thank you guys for having me.
This is what it's called for you.
Marine choking devices. All right, good to go. Thanks, Chief.
Hey, that's coming from the chief, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, Chiefs really don't do that much. They sit in their Chiefs mess. They drink their coffee. We don't really get to see them too much.
Yes.
Just kidding, Chief. I'm just kidding.
Yes. So go out there and give your solemn, I know everybody's going to party. It's a 3-day weekend. It's just it's human nature. You want to go out there and party, but just take 5 minutes and just say a prayer for our fallen.
Amen. Hey, Andrew, did Richard tell you about? He was instrumental in getting the remains of the service members.
He did. He has relayed that story to me. Yes.
He called me up and he had each branch of the military represented. So he called me up and he goes, "Hey, Taco, you want to represent the Navy?" I said, "Yeah, I'm honored."
I remember when you told me that story. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so man, it was top notch.
Fleek does a lot for. He is a great veteran advocate. He does a lot for us.
He sure is.
I think we all are.
But hey, Fleek, I love you, man. Taco, I'll see you soon, hopefully.
All right.
Yes, we're definitely going to be looking for part 2 once the French actors deal is all done and over with.
Yeah, that's right.
I
can't wait to hear that story.
Whatever his name is. And I got a couple other interviews lined up from the Chicago PD that are willing to tell stories of true heroism. So I figure we'll open this up not just to veterans but first responders also.
Yeah, with the firefighters, EMTs. Hell yeah, we should get their stories too.
Yeah,
that's a good idea,
so
man.
We're working on it. So I got a couple contacts.
All right.
Be looking out for those guys. So
yes,
until next week, guys, take care. Memorial Day. I'm not going to say Happy Memorial Day because that's a faux pas. But enjoy your day off tomorrow and say a prayer for our fallen.
Say a prayer. And peace, love, happiness, wubba, wubba, wubba.
Yes, sir.
All right, brothers.
All right.
Take care.
Guys. Bye.
All right. Bye.